Say that watching porn is by far the worst way which you sexualize your brain.
They call it the poor man's sleeping pill. You rub one out before you go to sleep. Yeah, that's why it's poor.
It's really a problem because the porn I watch is like not good.
Fuck off with the camera, I'm sick. You're not sick. Bro, I'm sick. I feel sick.
She was like, I'm done with you. And, you know, it was something that the porn use led to me being unfaithful.
I try to stay off of pornography, man. That's one of my biggest arch nemesis is pornography.
Why?
Because it just weakens me.
Years. My dirty little secret was that I was addicted to pornography for years. Pornography, it really messed up my life in a lot of ways.
Because I can't retain semen, I can't. Because, I mean, I quit jerking off 8 years ago. I don't consume adult entertainment, no offense.
I've never been a porn guy. I still am, not to this day. I don't see the attraction in porn. I've never really been a porn watcher. I can really state under God, I've watched less than an hour of porn in my life. I don't find it interesting.
It's like, felt human again. I hadn't felt human for a long time, and I felt human again.
You are probably here because you failed to stop yourself from seeking pleasure from porn. You fried your brain with cheap dopamine, and now you are losing your energy. You are killing your focus. You are killing your attention span, and you are killing your success. You might not be at your best right now if you are addicted to self-pleasure. But let's turn the table around. I am gonna give you sure steps that will help you to quit porn forever. Let's start with why you should quit masturbation. I put this as the first step because it is one of the most important steps. If you don't have any reason to quit porn, you will probably fail. You must have a valid reason to quit porn, whether it be to get better at education, or better at job, or to get the girl you love, or to regain control over your life. You must have a reason. But having a valid reason is not enough. You will probably forget all these reasons when the urges strikes. The only way to use these reasons is by writing it down. Just write down why you want to quit porn. You could write these reasons in your book or in your device. And by reading this every day, you will reprogram your brain to disliking porn. When you write down the reasons for quitting porn, make it as personal as possible. You could write down the things you lost because of porn or whatever that makes you feel hatred towards porn. Every day when you read these reasons, you should read them using your feelings. The feel of resentment, hate, and disgust to porn or masturbation. Let's move on to step number 2. Stop watching porn or soft porn. This might seem as obvious, but 80% of the people fails at this. You see, your brain is very tricky and wired so brilliantly. When you see a semi-nude post of a model on social media, you'll probably keep looking and you will see more posts of semi-naked women. Then the urges strikes. Once the urges strikes, you might think, hey, let's just watch some porn, I am just watching it. I won't do anything to myself. Later on, you'll start touching yourself. And then you'll think, I am just fapping. I won't ejaculate. To back this up, you'll probably remember that random dude on the internet who said edging is fine. You'll definitely find yourself failing after a few minutes. So whatever your brains throws at you to throw you off guard, don't fall for it. Just remember this, a man who cannot command himself will always be a slave. An even better way is to don't give it any chance. Just click not interested when you see a triggering post. Let's move on to the third step, meditate. Most of you watching this would probably skip this tip, so let's change this a bit. Be comfortable in doing nothing. It's almost similar to meditating. The only difference is that you won't have to sit in a cross-legged position or have to chant any mantra. This is so powerful yet so simple. By simple, I mean, it's not complicated. It might be tough, but it's not complicated. When was the last time you just did nothing? No overthinking, no scrolling on your mobile, no watching any movies. Just you by yourself. It's boring, but this would bring your base level of dopamine upwards. To put it simply, you would heal quickly from the damage you took from watching porn. Bringing the base dopamine level higher is game changer in the no-fap journey. The person who have much lower level of base dopamine level needs constant entertainment to keep the dopamine level to an average. This type of people have a much larger probability to masturbate often. These types of person finds it very difficult to do simple tasks. In order to not be this kind of a person, start training your mind to be comfortable in doing nothing and follow the next step. So what is better than doing nothing? Do harder tasks. He who is comfortable in doing a very difficult task doesn't need porn to satisfy himself. Watching porn is easy, but getting a girl and making out is way harder. But both give the same reward. So chose the route, the easy way, which will lead to long-term unhappiness filled with guilt, or the hard, the way which is the normal and healthy way. For a man who is putting himself in difficult situation and tasks, finding a girl would be relatively easy. So do the hard task, but don't go overboard. Try taking it slow. Make sure you are rewarded for your hard work. Make sure you are happy doing the hard work. All right, now let's move on to the fifth and the final step. Find your purpose. A man who have a purpose in life will never be indulged in this low-life activities. This might be the hardest tip I am giving you, but it's also the strongest one. That's why I put it in the very last step. To find a purpose in life, you should be able to work really hard. You should be able to focus all of your energy into your goal. He who have that purpose won't have any time these low-life activities.